And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. I'm sure you can find something you like. The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
I can assure you, this unprovoked attack on the United Colonies.
The well's been having brownouts all. We're hiring if you're interested. Ask in the security office. For a cup of coffee right about now. You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
No time to chat.
Kind of in the middle of something here.
안녕하세요.
I know.
Oh, hey, what's up?
New Atlantis sure is shiny.
These greens.
Don't worry, friends.
That impressive building is MAST, the Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. It stands as a symbol of the United Colonies.
Welcome to MAST. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside. If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby. This is MAST, the beating heart of the United Colonies. Every decision made in the civilized galaxy takes place inside these walls. Most of MAST's employees have extensive training in their specific... But if you're interested in joining the UC, Commander Tuala of the Vanguard is just... I'm one of MAST's resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business, and that any rule breaking is... Take care now. Keep it moving.
What do we got here? Another applicant to the UC Vanguard? Interested in doing some good for the people of the United Colonies, all while earning your citizenship and credits to boot? Well, other than becoming a member of the greatest faction in the galaxy, you'd get access to discounted services on any UC world, credits to help you get on your feet. You'd even be able to buy property right here in New Atlantis. Citizenship unlocks it all, and signing up for the Vanguard is the fastest way to earn it. We're the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet. Any captain can join, regardless of origin. Get to fly your own ship and earn credits as you help the people in the most distant reaches of the United Colonies, all while earning your way to UC citizenship. Put in the time, and citizenship is guaranteed. Glad to hear it. Signing up simple. All you've got to do is pass a flight exam and make it through one probationary mission, and you're in. We'll have you working your way to UC citizenship in no time. Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
You enlisting too? I've always wanted to live in New Atlantis, but they only let citizens buy property, so here I am.
Registration exempted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive faction was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
I've probably got every display in this place memorized at this point. In 2050, Earth exploded.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun. The Free Star Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, it was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions. None was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures. Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera.
This thing is like an artist's trick. I really hope this is just a phase.
One of my traits, Centurmorphs can control
and retake the planet by collective forces led only to
That can't be
devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks. In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city. The outbreak, and after the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away. It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And no one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod to initiate your exam.
You must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready. While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there. The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite. The United Colony's standard it's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons. Of course, you'll be running through a high-realism combat. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplished? However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time and your enlistment bonus increase. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala. To proceed on to the next step, we'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve it. Good hunting. This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
outside and take a break. Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
New targets active.
No order given. You must be able to do better than that.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal. Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to... Good showing in there, applicant.
Carl. Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once, and Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous. Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. To trace the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away. So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause. So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies? Fantastic. Then just follow me. Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the skies. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy? Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the colony war, the pirates used them as forward operating bases. All over the south.
Yes? You needed something?
Head down to the spaceport and speak to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you where you need to go.
I suggest avoiding such maneuvers in the future.
Then I realized my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck.
Let me take a look at your file.
See that scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees, sounds upset? Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right? Out there, huh?
As you can see,
thanks for choosing. Hi there. Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you? Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terra Brew offers.
Yes, and the sales in the fest didn't.
Certainly. Please take it.
Store opened.
Impressive.
Times change, but one thing's constant. It's coffee.
I need to report that. Or Galback. Again,
Wow, you look completely different.
You look great. But if you'd like to... Hi, welcome to Enhance. If you're here to try something new or on a whim, or to replicate a look you've seen and loved elsewhere, or just want to All our services and records are...
One in a million.
Maybe for our third date.
Oh my God. You just took me a little bit off guard. It's like you read my mind. I may have lost a data slate containing little things, you know, like... Oh no, who am I kidding? It's not. People's private information. And worse, my reputation. Please. Yes. Oh, thank you. And let's see, I frequent the Terror Brew nearby. Thank you for doing this. You're a lifesaver. Oh, and don't read anything. Come back anytime.
Enhance is my favorite place.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days.
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need.
It's a privilege to be able to work for the UC government.
Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. Also, if you're here about a corporate account... You mean besides providing a... It's all in the name. Never a dull moment. I know some people don't... Yes, of course. Back to it then.
Everything good? We're here to help.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation.
my words. Someday, I'll be running the Office of Interstellar Affairs.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to... I am not staring, I am analyzing. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going... I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seemed... A mercenary, huh? Well, I'm sure we can work something. Well, that's... Thank you. That's... There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If it isn't my favorite almost 11. Are you now? Because what I'm hearing is I don't have them, and that's not what I'd like to be. Look, I don't want to alarm you or anyone else, but this is important. Time since... They're broadly distributed across the city in order to cover... And if I'm being completely honest, one of them should be over near that building Walter Stroud owns. You know, there's a sensor located by them. I did manage to strategically... The last sensor is right next to the New Atlantis corporate park. There's a tree next to... I hope you'll have them all soon. Recent scans of the tree have suggested that a significant portion of the interior is liquefied. Obviously, some small percentage of its internal workings is always. If it continues to increase, I'm concerned the entire tree... If the time comes, I will certainly... I appreciate your confidence. Expedience is vital.
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? So these are your numbers? Then let's get to them. So, hit every a test to prep psychological result. Navy doesn't have... Now, Tier 4. The techs make us... So then, 10 years service. So, if you're interested, get you the credits first, though. So... Fantastic. We're just heading outside.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Kids miss you.
The project has to...
Hey,
Are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So... Okay, well, if I see any of those, I'll tell you. Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. Nice to meet you.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response. We apologize. Welcome to UC Distribution. Who, Jordan? Why, what is it? Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it. I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. You did say this was important after all. Honestly, it's probably worth... Pleasure doing business. Right. Come back if you need something else.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Wouldn't be right doing it. Now,